So there is this Greek philosopher who goes by the name of Plato. Plato came up with this idea that society must be ruled by philosophers because they are the ones who possess wisdom to rule a society. Now, this is exactly that was practiced in Bharat. If you see the kings of the ancient kingdoms, ancient dynasty, and all up to the contemporary history of Bharat as well. Okay, the leader, a person who is in the position of leadership, in the position of authority, has always been a person who is deeply rooted in the philosophy of this land or is spiritual enough. Okay, I think largely it was only J.L. Nehru who proclaimed himself as an agnostic or an atheist, who was the only prime minister that we have had who was an atheist, who divorced himself from the way of life of Bharat. But largely all the political leaders after him have been deeply spiritual people who have been rooted in the philosophy of Bharat. All right, and the reason why I'm saying this, if you come to Bharat, in a society that is Bharat, if you want to command respect of the masses, you cannot be an atheist, and that is one of the reasons or one of the evidences of philosophy or spirituality playing a very big or a very major role in our society. Because when we look up to somebody, if we see that somebody is not a person who or is a person who does not believe in God, it somehow does not resonate well with our inner spiritual self. Okay, because we want, if we are looking up to somebody, we want them to believe in a higher superpower. Up to an extent, I would say that when you don't believe in God, it somehow shows off your arrogance as well, because it shows that you hold yourself responsible for everything good that you've managed to achieve, and you are not willing to share your glory with God. So this is the inherent belief of this land. I'm not making these things up. If you really want evidence where exactly I'm reading this from, this is the book. You should buy a copy, read it for yourself.